Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Brew Crew
Okay, we need to
podcast.
restart this. That
Okay,
was awful.
welcome to the Boo Crew podcast.
Be more
Wait,
enthusiastic, right?
This is me
on
and
three we
my
boo.
friends.
Wait on
Do
two.
you,
Wait. Somebody says too sweet, and then everybody boos.
Oh, welcome to the podcast where everything is too sweet.
boo,
Boo.
boo.
I like that. I like that. I like that.
But in all seriousness, this is our first episode on the podcast, and we're just going to be talking about wrestling, all types of wrestling. Since we're all huge wrestling fans here, we watch everything.
Even midget.
Except for you.
What? Yeah.
Yeah, whoa.
We'll get into that.
Yeah, I watch what's necessary to be watched. That's what I
Microman's
watch.
next up.
There's a whole world you're missing out there, Da Vinci.
I watch what's decent and what's great, and then
So,
So tell
In
me,
case anyone's
tell me Da
wondering.
Vinci. What's the great Da Vinci? Who's your top three Da Vinci?
top three wrestlers currently, if we're gonna do it, because like if we go in the past, I don't want people to be hating on me. I'll do current. I'll make it sound better. Miz is always gonna be there.
Mhm.
Miz will be there. I like Miz currently.
that's
Okay.
still your worst take, I think.
That's not my worst take. Miz is the greatest intercontinental champion of all time. It's not-
What?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Holding it right now?
Yeah.
You're
I'm not-
living through the
you
greatest
holding it
title
right
reign of our
You
lifetime.
forgot about dashing Cody Rhodes. You forgot.
Okay,
Oh,
first
that's
off,
good.
Talk, man.
don't-
You forgot.
Don't. If you're gonna have a conversation about the IC title and you bring up Dash and Cody Rhodes, who I loved, it's not close. It's not close to Miz.
All right, Kevin, who's your top three?
Yeah, come back to me.
I can give you my top three right now. So, I'm
Yeah.
going to go around the
Rhodes.
world with this one. Number one is Gunther,
Okay.
the greatest
valid.
IC title holder of all time.
Valid.
About to break every single record. Number two, Yoda Tsuji from New Japan. And number three would be my world champion, Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
Oh my gosh.
Why'd you have to say his government?
Because he's better than you.
And you know it.
Oh, he's just a fake.
Uh,
He's just a fake
uh.
Miz. So honestly, I just feel like you just wanted to say Miz on your list.
But I ain't gonna lie, my number three is MJF as well. Number one, I have to go with Adam Cole, baby. And number two is it's the person who should have won the World Heavyweight Championship, Finn Balor.
Really?
Valid. That's valid.
All right, I got mine.
Yeah.
I got mine. It took a minute. Miz, Seth Rollins, Charlotte.
You had to sneak in Charlotte in there.
Why'd you put Charlotte in there?
I had to.
You
Yeah.
said Seth Rollins. You put
Seth Rollins is your current top three. Like
Seth
even
Rollins.
with what he's doing right now.
Seth Rollins is yes.
Interesting.
Wow.
You
I
can
don't
take
hate it, but I don't love
you
it.
can take Charlotte out and put Roman. They're interchangeable, but either way, I'm voting for both of them.
This man
All right,
picked
I'm
the
gonna-
two WWE World Champions.
I'm
Are
gonna
you
go with.
hating on that? Are you hating on that?
All right, I'm gonna go with Roman,
Okay,
Mello,
that's solid.
Ooh, that's interesting. Okay.
and Mommy Rhea Ripley.
Okay,
Always.
Okay.
Always.
I ain't sure we do.
Valid.
I didn't know we're doing females too.
Yeah.
see now I feel
Valid
like
besides
now I
Roman.
feel like I just want to throw names out there of people I like.
We got all the information we needed from the Miz. That's all.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll
he's
just
the
leave it
goat.
at that.
He's the goat. So
You probably like Baron Corbin in theory.
I actually do like Theory, but we'll talk about that. Curtis, you can go.
Top three. Here we go. Number one, you gotta put in Roman Reigns. What he's been
course.
doing lately, bro. Come on.
Acknowledge him.
Tribal Chief.
Has to be. This man's on top, doing everything he can. Even though they try to shove his Roman down our throats and shit like that.
Pause.
Behind all that, this man is the greatest, bro. Doing what he can. Number two is Mr. John Moxley himself, bro.
Nah.
All right.
Yes,
sir.
Okay.
We like that take.
Okay.
Mhm.
I have a feeling I know who your third one is now.
You're not gonna guess my third one.
Seth Rollins.
It's not gonna be Seth Rollins.
EO.
Kurt Angle.
Seth Rollins.
EO.
It's not gonna be EO
How are you saying?
Pick though.
because the third person I'm picking is indeed Kyrie Sane, bro. Indeed,
sir.
Kyrie Sane.
Oh,
Okay.
solid.
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 but she's not coming back to WWE.
Bro, yes, she is, bro. Stop saying that.
She was there to support Io to win her title.
Bro, Fightful confirmed it.
CM Punk was backstage at a WWE show in the past.
Oh, you know what? This is. I feel like this is. We're gonna really know who's who.
What?
Where do you guys get your information from? What is your main source of information when it comes to the wrestling business?
Fightful, Sean Sapp.
That's the same person.
Same person? Oh, I never knew that.
Wrestling Observer, the newsletter.
Whoa.
That's valid.
I try not to look at stuff.
We know you try not to get into what Wrestling Observer, Da Vinci.
You know what?
Support Wrestle Talk. Give us a support.
I love Wrestle Talk. That's my favorite piece of wrestling.
Bro, I keep falling in love with you, man.
Adam Blanquiade is the greatest wrestling personality ever.
Haven, will you marry me?
Of course, anytime, Tony.
Oh my god.
Oh, speaking of marriage, hold on. Wrestling Ops is another one too. But Rhea and Buddy Matthews just got engaged.
I don't
Nice.
believe it.
Whoa.
Nice.
Nope.
Nice.
I know that
That's
she
nice.
made a lot
That's
of hearts.
Mm-hmm.
I personally would have gone with Dominik.
Somebody in this podcast is crying their eyes out right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not okay with that decision.
It's not okay. It's not
okay.
Did he not give you heads up?
She didn't give me the chance. That's the issue.
That's wholeheartedly.
Did Buddy at least ask you for your blessing?
He didn't. I could be Australian too, but she didn't give me the opportunity. So
congratulations on them.
Congratulations.
Congratulations,
Buddy
Murphy.
So are they gonna address this on WWE? Because
I thought about that. I don't think they will.
I don't think they're going to.
The past week they've been saying Rhea and Dominik have been dating, and I was just like, when did they upgrade to dating? Like, I was listening, and I was like, when did they upgrade to them dating on the?
I think they might beat the news and try to do a Dominik proposal next week. I think that'd be hilarious.
Oh my god, they'll be they're gonna murder Buddy in the comments.
I bet you they already are, bro.
Does anyone know when Buddy's contract's up?
I don't think he'll go back to the. I don't think he's not gonna go back to the. He's been on AEW.
There would be no room.
To get inside that story would be phenomenal.
There would be no room for Buddy.
But look how he's being treated over there at AEW. Like he's just basically Alex.
He just had a ladder match.
Isn't he trios champion? Yeah, he's trios champion.
And he's trios champion.
But I'm just like he's not getting his own spotlight, his own shine.
He wouldn't get
that.
He won't get that in WWE.
I don't know if he can.
He if Triple H was trying to do it with 1-on-1 with him and Aleister Black when they were in WWE, Vince the one who messed it up.
Oh, Buddy Matthews signed a 5-year contract in 2022.
I do want to speak about Triple H. I do want to speak about Triple H because you brought it up. Has Triple H's
it's not his fault.
Has his run been what you expected?
It's not his fault.
It may not have been a show, but Monday was his first Raw back.
And it was amazing.
Fully empowered.
Amazing episode.
It was the first show that did not have edits throughout the night, and they were able to post a full rundown before the show, and nothing was changed as reported by Sean Ross Sapp.
Okay.
It was an amazing show from everything had me intrigued from the start to finish.
So you think it's a good decision for Nakamura versus Seth?
Yes. If Nakamura deserves this push, I've been waiting on it since him versus Styles.
Hold on.
So, wait. I don't think it was right. I think Nakamura's past his time. He can fight for a few mid-card titles, and I just don't think another loss to Seth is worth it.
I feel like Nakamura needs that one more run to let him go. You feel me? He needs that last Undertaker year run. Just to give him a little. I don't want to say he should win the title, but I want to see a Seth versus Nakamura match that's going to have me off my seat. And I'm going to get.
I don't think we're going to get that though.
I'm going to get.
No, I truly believe that Nakamura needs to get his main roster flowers. He's had it in Japan. He's had it in NXT. We know what he can do.
Got it though. He should have got it. He should have got it after he won the Rumble. He should have got it when him versus
and he
AJ.
Should have.
Him versus AJ.
It up.
Who
does a low blow finish at Mania? That is not
him versus AJ. Him versus AJ should have been his shine, and then he didn't get that. Now, you can blame Vince, you can blame everybody, WWE
Because of a back
backstage.
suplex.
You could blame
Because of a back suplex.
you could blame all the backstage stuff. Did he, at the end of the day, did he mess up though? And we're saying because of back suplex, he did mess up. Did he not?
But it was.
Yeah, oh man.
I mean, give
Was
him
that
his
back
shine.
suplex?
I want Nakamura to get his shine, but he's not beating Seth. He's not going to be the
I'm not
first person
saying
to beat
I don't
Seth.
need him to beat
No.
Seth. I don't need him to beat Seth.
He doesn't need
But
to.
I just need him to have that match to put some motherfucking respect on his name. That's it. There's been like disrespect. I feel like he's getting disrespected. He was a legend in Japan, and now it's like if NXT. You go back and watch his NXT run. That shit was amazing.
I like
The
this.
only
NXT
thing
run.
that changed.
I like
The
this
only
run.
thing that changed was what? Him getting booked by Vince McMahon. I'm not saying I could keep blaming it on Vince. You can't blame everything on Vince, but when you keep getting shit, man, what can you do with it?
So, if you guys don't think Nakamura's beating Seth, which he isn't, who do we think is beating Seth?
Damien. I feel like Damien's cashing in.
I would have said Finn. I would have
Damien's
said Finn last month.
Damien's going to fail.
I
I feel
I
like
don't think Damien's failing.
If Damien fails, it's because of Finn.
Damien's going to fail. And it's because of Finn, and then Damien's going to go crazy, and then we'll get Damien's run. Damien won't get his run until like next year.
Wait, so this is the exact same thing they did with Austin Theory that you're booking right now, Da Vinci.
Oh, shoot.
Like, literally, play by play.
Yeah. It's probably the
Like,
exact same thing.
he
It's
failed
probably
his cash in. He went crazy the next week,
Oh,
and then he
shoot.
won the title the next week.
Yeah. Okay, so Theory just failed then. No, Damien might get it. They're not gonna do
I think
they're not
Damien
gonna
needs
do
a
two.
successful cash in.
They're not gonna do two.
back to back. Yeah.
Because I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
feel like Seth. I don't feel like Seth is going to be holding it for like. He should. By December, we should get a new champion. I believe.
I
there'll
feel
be a new
like
champion.
if Priest cashes in, he'll cash in before Rumble, because once Rumble comes, they got to book for Mania. So it's like, okay.
I was thinking about this today, and I actually think that Gunther versus Seth is the Mania match. I think Gunther wins this year's Rumble, and somehow Seth loses the title but wins it back before Mania.
You think Seth gets it at Chamber?
I think Seth gets it at Chamber or at the Rumble.
I think
And
I
then
don't think
Cody doesn't win Rumble. He just challenges Roman.
If anything, Gunther's in the Chamber. There's no way you're not gonna have Gunther have a dominant performance in the Chamber. He's had a dominant performance in the Rumble. Let him have a dominant performance.
But you think he's eliminating 5 dudes in the Chamber? That'd go crazy.
Yes, for the number 1 contender spot, Gunther enters at 1 and just eliminates every single person that comes through.
He sits there and waits, kind of like how Brock did in the Royal Rumble in 2019.
Yeah, he just eliminates
That'd
everyone.
be nuts.
And then the last person is probably like him and like maybe Drew or something.
Him and Johnny would go nuts. I think it should be like a full out, like Johnny just like goes on a crazy 15-minute run, and then Gunther just hits one huge chop. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't like.
Nah,
that.
that's disrespecting Johnny. That's disrespecting Johnny.
That would go crazy.
I would have been
though.
cool if you would have said a clothesline, because I was expecting you to say the
No,
Larry.
but could you imagine if it's just like a deafening, like remember
Not
the Duke
even.
Hudson chop?
Ooh, not even Johnny. Give us Gunther and Dragunov in the Chamber. Solid 15. Solid 15.
Ooh, solid 15.
Gunther Dragunov just throwing hands.
When do you think When do you think Dragunov is going to make his debut?
In due time.
I think Raw after Mania.
Nah, I feel like it's going to probably be September.
I don't think he's joining Imperium though. I think he's.
I don't think.
No, he denied it.
He's a separate.
Yeah, he don't want.
He's a separate.
He denied it.
There's no need to.
It's not gonna happen.
I don't think Dragunov gets moved up this year. Maybe Rumble or Raw after Mania.
Let's say after Rumble.
You think Santos is going to beat Austin for the belt?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. If not here,
There's nothing else.
If not here, he'll win at the next pay per view. But they probably won't go to the next pay per view because I could see Theory cheating.
But how long does Theory need to hold that championship?
There's no point. Yeah, I was just about to say there's no point.
He's only like a little bit away from breaking the record.
I feel like the Theory's run is like flashback. Nobody's paying attention to that right now.
Theory has the longest run in the past 30 years. or something
Did
crazy
he-
like
did he
that, or
pass
the third
Ambrose?
longest run in the past 30 years. Yeah, he just passed Ambrose.
Shut the fuck up.
351.
Oh,
wait,
no,
so
no,
he's
no.
not there yet.
He hasn't. No, he
Not
hasn't
even
been Ambrose yet.
close. Not even close yet.
By 20 days. Well, sorry,
then-
combined days is 20 days. On this reign specifically,
55 he's at right now.
250.
But
So he's like 100 away.
but I do think Santos is going to beat Theory. Santos is going to get that belt.
I agree.
Okay. I love Santos. Don't get me wrong. I love LWO. I got the jersey. I got the hoodie. Where does that leave LA Knight?
LA Knight's on Raw now. So,
No.
I think LA Knight's getting a world title push.
no.
I feel like LA
No.
Knight takes it off Seth.
No.
I think so.
No.
I
No.
think
There's no need for
he's
that.
LA
No.
I
Knight
think he's going to be a Seth Rollins feud.
No.
No.
Not right now. Not right now.
Not two big faces. You can't do that.
LA Knight is
So hear me out. What about
Cody and
Damian
Seth.
Priest cashes in? Damian Priest wins the title. Damian Priest LA Knight segment.
Understand.
And I can't
That's
see
understandable.
that being a main event. I'm sorry.
that
I can't see that
honestly,
being a main
honestly,
event of
That's going to end before Rumble though.
but I feel like you just went not like you didn't go down in like talent wise or nothing like that, but like as far as like
Star power.
star
I
power,
see
you
that.
went down because you went Seth Rollins, who can sell tickets, to like Damian Priest, who everyone know. Like we wrestling fans know him, but like I'm just thinking of like casuals, and then LA Knight.
Oh.
So you're telling me Damian Priest, LA Knight at Rumble for the belt?
I mean, I think
It's
LA
good.
Knight's going to be a quickly growing name.
I feel like he would be. But if we're just talking currently right now,
I can't see. I don't see LA Knight. I can see LA Knight like having. I can see him beating Seth, but I don't see him having a main event with Priest alone, unless it's like a triple threat.
it's so hard with this new belt because it's what do you want from this new belt? Do you want it to be like
You want it to be a world title.
but do you want it to be the best of the best get it, or do you want it to be up and coming stars that you should see get it?
I want the best of the best to get it, and then maybe in between the reigns, you have like the up and coming kid. Like the Universal title, you look at that. Finn Balor was the first holder of that, and then it went straight to Seth. Was it Seth or Roman?
Yeah,
It went Seth.
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 And
then Kevin Owens won it, and then Goldberg, Brock, and then
Roman Bray.
right, Roman Bray is further down the line. I
Bray is
think.
further.
I didn't like Roman versus Jay. I did like Jimmy turning on Jay though.
But we know that was gonna happen.
Kevin,
Oh,
but you wouldn't have liked
I wouldn't
Roman.
see
You wouldn't
that.
have liked any Roman match. You wouldn't have liked any Roman match.
No, that's a lie. I've liked a lot of Roman matches. I'm not a big Roman fan,
This
but I
this
love
was
a
one
lot
of his
Roman.
weakest defenses.
But this is one of his
100%
weakest
agree.
defenses.
Yeah, I
1000%
agree with that. I feel like the match was just like a normal bloodline match.
We're not.
I
Gonna
think this
act
has
like,
been his worst event since
We're
2021.
not gonna act like Roman matches have not been the same formula.
But like
But-
they've been better though. You
They've
know what I'm
been
saying?
way better.
taking
From all
Roman-
2023
You're taking Roman
and
Logan.
2022.
You're taking Roman Logan Paul over this.
100%.
Yeah,
A million
yeah,
times
yeah,
over.
yeah.
Yeah.
Logan
Yeah.
Paul did his thing in that match, bro. Logan Paul is.
Hey, I'll take this
to say-
over. I'll take this over Roman versus Goldberg. That's for sure.
Don't
Oh, I
talk
forgot
about
that happened last year.
Don't even talk about it.
Yeah.
Don't even talk about it.
Wait, that was this year, wasn't it?
Was
That was
that
last
Wait,
year.
no. When was that? That was last year?
That was last year.
Or 21? 22.
When was Seth Roman?
When he put him in, when he choked him out and he got disqualified.
22.
Yeah,
Was
the chair
Rumble-
shot.
No, that's
Rumble
21. That was no, that was 22. 22.
Rumble 22 was Seth. Yeah.
Then when was Goldberg Roman?
I think that was a
Chambers.
Saudi
That
event.
was the
in
Saudi
between
at the
Mania.
Oh, that was Saudi. For some reason, I thought it was Rumble.
Yeah, Saudi.
It was at
Okay.
the chamber.
Okay, that fixes everything. So, where is Jimmy versus Jay leading?
I want that. That should be a Mania match. That's my.
It's
that's
definitely
my
gonna
pick.
be a Mania match.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
Guys,
It can't be like
35 weeks?
I want it first. Okay. I think they pulled the trigger on this way too early with Jimmy and Jay, but I know that they wanted to do this,
Nah,
because
I don't
brothers
think-
going
But
at
the
it.
Uso-
nah. Hear me out. They pulled the
On-
trigger now and then you just don't have Jimmy show up for a while.
So when do they do the Fatal 4-Way, though?
They need to do
No,
the 4-way at Survivor Series.
Have,
You
have
think
Jimmy
Survivor
take
Series?
out-
Yes.
you can have Jimmy take out Jay for weeks and weeks to come, and then says, Roman, I want you. I wanted to be the one to take that title from you. So he gets in his little food with Roman for a week while Jay is out or something.
And then they do a Punjabi prison match.
Wait.
Hell no.
Blindfold match.
Blindfold match.
So
behind
you
the
think they do the Fatal 4-Way at Survivor
Mountain
Series,
Dew
and
the dark
somehow
match. Mountain Dew dark match.
that holds us off till WrestleMania?
Nah, that's too far though.
That's what 6 months in
so
between.
we
Mhm.
have Survivor
Honestly-
Series. We have Survivor Series and Royal Rumble Chamber
Fastlane.
Fastlane.
There's no Fastlane this year, is there?
Oh, it's probably not.
After Rumbles.
What did they have
Fastlane
last
got-
year? What did they have last year?
They didn't have anything but
I think it was
Saudi,
Chamber
yeah.
after Rumble. It was Chamber after Rumble.
It was Chamber
Yeah,
because that
Chamber
was
and Saudi.
Sammy.
They didn't have a roadblock.
No, sorry,
It was-
Montreal.
Roadblock.
No.
Roadblock?
It went
Roadblock's
Kevin,
NXT.
Sammy, Cody.
Nah, Fastlane is in October.
What?
Mhm.
This year?
Yeah, it is in
Minneapolis.
October this year. It's replacing
What the
Extreme,
fuck?
Extreme Rules.
Oh, so we're not getting Extreme Rules.
That's
No.
fine.
That's
Yeah, Triple H
I hate that
doesn't want
pay-per-view name.
those.
It's
Because half
cursed.
the time there's no matches.
They need to bring back tables, ladders, chairs, and stairs, Matt. Pay per view.
Stairs.
I forgot about that.
They need to bring that one back. Honestly,
Yeah,
the
they
best,
need to.
my favorite pay per view that I wish would come back is Fatal 4-Way.
I miss King of the Ring.
I don't like King of the Ring, man.
I was so excited for King of the Ring to have its own pay-per-view this year, and then we got Night of Champions, which was good, but I think King of the Ring would have been better.
I wanted Roman to win the King of the Ring and then hit 1,000 days. And
Oh well, I wanted Gunther
the
to win
1,000-day
King of
king,
the Ring.
the 1,000-day king.
I wish they could use the King of the Ring like they used to, where it could actually push the superstar, like how it did for Stone Cold or like Triple H, something like that.
They tried to do it with Xavier, and then Roman just stepped on his crown. And
That was the worst decision they ever made, was putting Xavier in that feud with Roman.
It could have been nice for him.
I think Xavier could have had such a good run and like went on and maybe won like a mid-card title with the King of the Ring.
he would have been
and, like,
so
had that
fired,
playoff.
as U.S. champ. He would have been fired.
Right?
Do you guys think Xavier ever is going to complete the trio of championships for the New Day?
No,
I think they kind of have to.
no, he won't.
No.
He won't. The only issue is he doesn't have a single belt, and I wish they would just give him something. He's been in United States tournaments before. He's had United States matches. He's had IC matches.
He's won the King of the Ring.
He won the King of the Ring. It's just like, gosh, just give him a singles belt.
Because I feel like if give him a good, like, I could see him beating Gunther.
What? That's just wrong.
I can see it happening.
You think that Gunther's held this title for a year and a half at this point, and they end it with Xavier Woods?
That match was crazy last time it happened.
You need a worthy
Did you see
opponent
that
to take
match?
down Gunther like that.
They had a
Like-
great last one-on-one match.
Big E, yes. Xavier Woods, no.
Oh my god, if Big E comes back, bro, I'm gonna be so happy.
Remember that one episode of NXT that they popped up on? It was before they even showed up on the main roster. They were holding like stupid signs. Does anyone remember this, or is it just me?
When was it?
It was New Day, so probably what, 2015?
Nah, I
20
wasn't watching NXT then.
I just remember
Explain the
seeing stuff
situation.
about it.
Explain the scenario.
Yeah, so like before New Day debuted on the main roster, Xavier Woods and I think it was Kofi at the time, or was it Big E? It was only two of them at the time. Went on to NXT with like different like picketing signs,
No.
I have.
because that's when they're
Maybe a
supposed to be
vague
the. That's when they were
memory, yeah.
supposed to be the gospel group.
I don't remember them being on NXT early.
It was like one singular episode.
Do you remember anything else from that episode?
I don't think they wrestled. I think they literally just walked around the
No,
ring.
just like anything else in general that was.
Oh,
No.
maybe in that awkward phase where they like really tried to understand what they were doing, because
Yes.
it was. I feel like I know what you're talking about. It was a random Raw.
New
Kofi
Day
and Big E
versus
teamed up.
Xavier.
Yeah, Kofi and Big E had teamed up on Raw. Xavier Woods came out, was like, "Hey, we got to do something about this." I feel like there was something awkward that happened in between. They disappeared for like
Here,
3 months,
I'm
put
gonna
it.
send
and
this
then
picture.
I was about to
This
say
was
you
on
put it.
Raw, but I'm sending a picture of them wearing this fit, and I feel like this is what they were wearing on it. Maybe I'm imagining this whole NXT thing, but I remembered the whole walking around the ring scenario.
I want to ask you guys, how far do you think Dominic Mysterio is gonna go?
As far as it can take him. This man is too hot.
He got a
This
bright
man is
future ahead
too
of him.
hot, bro.
You think he's got a bright
Yes,
future ahead of him? For real?
bright future. Bright future.
But what I'm not gonna
So,
understand, I'm sorry. What I'm not gonna understand, I'm sorry, Kevin, is
talk.
when the heat dies down and when eventually Judgment Day breaks up,
Which is soon.
what is next for Dominic?
That's what I'm
You
asking. That's what I'm
you
asking.
understand? Dominic is going to be the reason Judgment Day break up to give him even more heat. It's like Seth breaking up the Shield. Think about it. That's the only way it can happen.
I don't think he will ever win a singular world title.
When Judgment Day breaks up, it's gonna be Dominic and Rhea together.
No, I feel like you're not going to understand. They're going to want to turn Dominic into the bigger than what he is now. So if imagine him doing something to fuck up Rhea. Like, you know how much people are going to hate him?
What?
You know how many people are going to hate him? Just if he fucks up Rhea after every time Rhea saved his ass, and then he fucks up the whole Judgment Day
If he
group.
slides the belt in and then it lands to Raquel, that's what you're saying, and then Raquel
Oh my
picks it up and
God.
hits Rhea.
Actually, I can see that happening.
That
But
probably is gonna happen.
I don't think Dominic moves on to bigger things. I think they'll try to move him on to bigger things,
I would be
but he
fine.
just won't get as over with the crowd as he is now.
They
I
gotta
feel
end
like
this.
he will
No,
though.
they gotta
He's
end.
get
There's so much
he's
stuff.
he's around great talent every week. He's around Finn Balor. He's around Rhea Ripley. He is learning from them. So when it's time for him to be on his own, I feel like Dominic is going to be one of the greatest superstars in the business.
I
But
don't. I
like,
don't. I don't disagree with. I don't disagree with that statement that he's around great talent and everything else. It's just that you're telling me he's got to handle a storyline on his own without mentioning Ray, without mentioning the Judgment Day. Could you just imagine just a Dominic storyline?
it's gonna be awful,
Hey,
horrendous.
you have to understand, like we haven't seen Dominic by himself yet. We only seen him with the Judgment Day. So imagine like he's learning behind the scenes. It's like Roman with the Shield. Like the Shield was helped to prop Roman up. Like that's just happening. Same thing with Dominic. Judgment Day is to help
You're putting
prop
him on
Dominic
the
up.
line. You're putting him on the lines basically of Randy Orton. That's what you're saying. Like he's gonna be Randy Orton out of Evolution.
I feel, bro. He's going to win himself at least 2 world titles. This is
Whoa,
Rey Mysterio's son.
Do you think he has
that
the?
is
Do you
crazy.
think he has the best potential out of the new guys? So think
What do
of
you mean the new guys?
like young wrestlers right now. Do you think
Nah, nah,
Dominic has
nah. I
the?
feel like Melo got a
No,
great career ahead of him. Melo, MJF got a wonderful career ahead of him. Oh my gosh! Like I feel like I don't know if you've seen the list of the
30 under 30.
yes that I agree with that list 100%. And Dominic is like number 5 on that. Number 5 or number 4.
I really don't think Dominic does anything after Judgment Day. I think he flounders in
Feasting on
a
him.
mid card title scene, barely wins any mid card titles, maybe one or two the rest of his career,
I understand.
and that's about it.
I understand. I get you where you guys were coming from. You're talking because I could see if it was still Dominic under Rey Mysterio, and if it was just Dominic and Rey, like when he was Rey's little son, whatever. But this is a whole new Dom. I feel like this Dominic has potential to be great. Like you have to just sit here and watch. If you see
All
the
right,
little things he's doing in
He's
the
getting
ring,
better. He's getting better. He's getting better. I won't deny that. But he hasn't shown me any individualism. No
Tony.
individualism.
look at his matches on NXT alone. Though he's
Tony.
putting on great matches every week. That's just in his in-ring work.
Individualism. Him
Tony,
by himself.
picture 3 years from now, he's in a mid card title scene by himself. In that mid card title scene, you have him, Noam Dar, Trick Williams, Nathan Frazier, Dragon Lee.
Oh yeah,
He
I
is
don't
not
get-
getting over more than those 4 other people.
He's getting more than. He's getting over all of them.
If you
All
go
of
off
them.
that list, hold on. You said Noam
He's
Dar,
getting over all of
Noam
them.
Dar,
Noam
Trick,
Dar, Dragon Lee, Trick Williams, and who was the last
Nathan
person I said?
Frazier.
Nathan Frazier.
That's 4.
He's
That's
getting
4.
over all of them.
Yes.
Nah.
Oh wait, I'll add one more
All of them.
to compare it to like the SmackDown 6 per se. Let's
He's
add
getting
Tyler
over
Bate.
Tyler Bate.
in the next
Yeah.
3 to 5 years. Dominic
Dom
is going
might go
to
three.
be
Dom might go 3
of
for
the
2.
company.
Dom might go
Nah.
3 and 2. Dom might go 3 and 2 with that list. Dom might go 3 and 2 with that list.
No, bro.
What do you mean 3 and 2?
He would win.
Who's he beating?
You have 5. He would win 3 matches and
Mark
lose 2.
my words. Mark my words. 5 years from now, Dominic is going to be top 5 in the company.
They'll let Dominic. Hold on. If we, okay. We're
Mark
tripping off
my
that. I want
words
to go back to that list, but
So I wanted to talk about if you were so you guys know the SmackDown 6, right?
yes.
But
He
the
was short,
original
right?
SmackDown 6 were Chris Benoit, Kurt Angle, Eddie Guerrero, Edge, Rey Mysterio, and Chavo Guerrero.
So Dominic is Chavo. No.
So okay,
Dominic would be
Dominic
Chavo.
is the next Eddie Guerrero. Oh my god,
He not in that.
No.
bro, did you
No.
not just hear? Bro, listen, you guys went crazy when he said that one line about him trying to reconnect with his dad, but his dad was
I
dead.
like what
You
I
got
like.
that
That's
one-
hard.
I like
That's
what Dominic's
hard.
doing now. I like what Dominic's doing now. He is
That's
not the
just
next
one
Eddie Guerrero.
bar.
He's not even.
Like,
but
he's not
that's-
even big enough. He's not even big enough.
That's not
to be the
lasting
next Eddie Guerrero.
forever.
Bro,
He-
you guys. Oh my god,
He's not even. Dominic's not even bigger than Dragon Lee. Physique
Dominic.
wise, he's
If
physique wise.
Dominic hits the gym and makes it to 250, now we're talking.
yeah.
But Dominic's not hitting the gym.
Is going to dominate. I'm telling you, you guys are sleeping.
I don't like
Dominic
Dominic
is
to
gonna
beat
be a
Aura.
Money in the Bank winner.
I don't
I
like
feel
Dominic to
Dominic
beat
is
Aura.
In the next 5 years, Dominic's winning the Money in the Bank.
Okay.
I can see
Oh,
that. I can
no.
see that. I can see that. I can see that.
Okay.
What
I can
are
see
you
that.
guys
I can see that
talking
as a.
about?
I can see him getting Money in the Bank as a troll.
I don't think so.
As a troll though. As a troll though. It ain't gonna be like for real.
I don't think so, man.
He might get Money in the Bank.
It's just figuring out where Dom's gonna be after Judgment Day. Is he gonna crawl back to his dad, or is he trying to go back in the single scene? Because
Bro,
it's just,
Dom,
I don't see
that-
anything
bro,
happen to
that-
Dom after Judgment Day.
When
I
are we
really don't
saying
see
Judgment Day breaks up? Are we saying sooner or later?
it. Later?
Later.
so I feel like it's sooner. They're not gonna go as long as the bloodline. I give it's gonna happen in the next year or so.
I say sooner. If it's sooner, he goes to NXT. If it's later, they got to figure
Dominic
out what
is
to do with him.
Oh, actually, I see that them breaking up and Dominic just getting left in NXT.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. The thing
You
with
guys-
Dom and NXT
He-
was crazy. to
You
me,
guys
too.
are you guys are
And
really
if Dom stays,
disrespecting this man.
no, Tony. If Dom stays in NXT and then has a dominant run like Finn Balor, like he gets bulked up while he's down there and then dominates while he's down there because he's been on the main roster
I
and then
feel
comes
like,
up, he will be so raw. He will be so raw.
I feel like you're sleeping on Dominic. Like you guys don't understand. Give him 3. He has potential of being on Rush's level.
Whoa!
Kevin,
Whoa!
it's a hard take. If he gets in shape, Kevin.
Are we
if he
talking about the same
Alright.
Rouge?
I'm
Like the
gonna meet
Rouge
you in
that
the
wants to
middle.
like murder people.
gets-
Tony, I'm
yes,
gonna meet you in the middle.
ripping
I'm gonna
off
meet you in the middle.
masks, disrespect.
hold on,
being
hold on,
disrespectful,
hold on,
you're ripping
hold on.
masks.
Hold on, Tony. What's up, Jason?
The reactions that Dominic gets, there is absolutely no need for him to go back down to NXT.
Thank you.
He's established.
He needs the
Thank you.
performance center
Thank you.
weight sessions.
With that being said, actually, I'll even say as far as Dom's a better superstar than Roosh. But in an in-ring no, Roosh has been doing this since probably he was like 12. There's no reason
Yes.
Dominic is anywhere near him. But on a superstar level, yes, he is better.
I am telling you, Dominic on his own, like you just it's like he's cooking right now. He's just cooking the pot and he's going to blow. They're just fueling the engine and watch, he's going to skyrocket.
Yet again.
Dominic is-
Hold on. I didn't mean to cut you off, but you're looking at Dominik in a group setting.
I'm not even looking at him in a group setting. I'm looking at what Dominik's action and how he moves and how he speaks and how he even handles the microphone every time he talks. If you just watch his antics, how he reads
That man fumbles through his words every single time he's on the mic. I've never heard him cut a single promo where he gets it out start to finish correctly.
You don't see he does that on purpose to fuck with the crowd. It helps.
He does not do that on purpose.
I keep not saying if he does that every promo, but he's not a perfectionist. But he works for the WWE. You don't think they would have stopped that?
No,
they didn't stop Matt Riddle.
Reaction.
They didn't stop Matt Riddle.
Bro, Dominik, I'm telling you, in the next 5 years, he's winning two world titles.
Who do you got him beating? Who is the champ that he beats?
Yeah.
I can see him beating Bobby Lashley.
I was thinking the same
Bobby
thing.
Lashley? Nah, you smoking dicks, bro.
He can beat Bobby Lashley.
Bobby Lashley?
Bobby?
He can beat Bobby. I can see
Dominik. Goldberg's son can't even do it. What the nah, man.
Yeah, he's beating Jinder Mahal. Like, yeah, sure, of course he is, because it's fucking Jinder Mahal.
God.
Bobby Lashley,
bro. You guys are just.
I let a lot of people slide.
All right, question.
Bobby.
In the next 5 years, who think about it? Who are going to be the number one heel?
Bobby just teamed with the Street Profits.
In the next 5 years, Gunther's the champion.
Who are going to be the number one heel?
Gunther
is the company's number one heel for the next 10 years.
No, like it's superstars. You can't have Roman Reigns a heel. Gunther's the heel. You have more than one heel.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you some names. Gunther is a heel.
Okay.
Right? We would even throw next 5 years. I could throw Breaker as a heel. Nah,
Breaker, they're gonna turn him heel. They're gonna turn him face. They're gonna turn Breaker.
They're not gonna turn Breaker.
They're gonna turn Breaker face again. They're
turning Breaker face for his debut.
They're turning Breaker's face again. I'm telling you.
They're not. They're not.
They're going.
Breaker's debuting as a face. Yes.
Breaker's coming with the chainmail. He's coming with the chainmail. He's not. He's not.
He's going to be an anti.
He's a genetic freak. He's a genetic.
You think Breaker gets Big Papa Pump's theme song?
No.
Holla! If you hear me.
Gonna...
I would lose my mind if he does.
I would go nuts. I'd be so hyped for that.
Even if he does holla if you hear me, and then it just starts barking. That was.
Could you imagine Royal Rumble in Orlando this year? All of a sudden, that theme song plays. We're all going nuts. We're losing our mind.
I don't even think Dominik beats Bronson Reed.
But I'm just saying, keep going. All right. So you Gunther, I give you Gunther.
Gunther, Damian Priest. I feel like will be there.
Dominik's gonna be bigger than
Theory.
Priest, in my opinion.
Theory will be there. I
feel like I give you Theory.
Theory's turning face soon.
Yeah.
Nah.
Theory's turning face soon. Yes, because he's not working. Yes. He doesn't work right now. He has to turn face. He couldn't even use a John Cena rub to get him over as a heel. He is turning face.
I think he just goes away. I think he just goes away and comes back. Ruins something big.
No.
He ruins Cody beating Roman again.
Yeah. And then we get Cody Theory. Get Cody Theory, and then you put Theory over.
Oh no!
You put Theory over, and it just.
This is my worst nightmare.
You would essentially kill Cody for Theory.
No.
You would trade Cody for Theory, and that's
this is like the whole Cody Chris Jericho situation all over again.
Yeah, you would have. I feel like from like a futuristic standpoint, you wouldn't trade Cody for Theory. Futuristic. If they said
No.
You can get Theory for 10 years and you can get Cody for only like 4.
I got Cody for another 15.
15?
How old is Cody?
Cody's like 38.
Oh, 30. Okay, I got Cody for another 10.
Another 10. 5 to 10.
You think he's going to 47?
Well, Ray's going until he's 50, but that's Ray. So
yeah, Ray's also half of those. What are they called? What's he do? Stem cell treatments.
I feel like after Cody wins this title, he's going back to AEW.
No.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Once he wins the title, he's going back to AEW.
I'm a huge AEW fan, but I don't think Cody goes back to AEW. I think Cody's main goal in his life was to do what his dad didn't.
Yeah, and after that, Maybe he
When
can
is that?
maybe
What
2 or 3
happens
in
when
there.
that? What happens when that's complete?
I'm gonna keep it a
He
stack.
keeps a
I'm gonna
main
keep it a
event
stack.
talent.
I'm gonna keep it a stack.
You don't want to
Cody's
go back
here.
to the company that you
No,
created.
Cody's here to retire. I don't want. He does not.
I think
I don't
Cody
want
is
to go
here
back.
to retire too.
I don't want to
He
go
wants
back to
that Hall of
work.
Fame ring.
Yep. I don't want to go back to work.
And
He would have to go back
exactly.
and work. AEW is a working thing because it is new and and it's hot right now, but it's a working thing. Like WWE is already established. It's already, everything's there. So it's like, yo, I could just go here and retire. I could just
And
go
Cody
here and
being
retire.
in the Cody after he retires would 1,000% work in the front office of WWE, whether it's spokesperson, vice president of like take over William Regal's role. I can
Yeah.
totally see
I
him being
wouldn't want to be.
vice president of talent relations.
I wouldn't want to be stressed to raise a new company. Like, and AEW is already like, when I say raise a new company, it means like for another like 2 more decades. Like WWE went like decades. It's like,
I would take Cody to succeed Triple H probably.
whoa.
I think that's a solid pick. He is a good spokesman, and I think he knows the business well enough to be able to run it.
I don't know.
I agree, but he it's too early for him. He doesn't want to do that. He
Oh
still
yeah,
thinks he
obviously.
can go.
I'm talking like 20 years down the road.
I'm gonna ask this. Next person I want to know ceiling is EO. Just won the title. Is EO gonna go down as one of the best, or is this just like you won the title and that's it? Like,
I think she'll have a couple title reigns. I don't think she'll go down as like one of the best of all time, but I say she gets a solid 4 or 5 world title reigns and calls it a career.
And
If
usually
she
you
doesn't,
can kind of tell. Yeah, I agree with
Yeah.
Kevin. And you can usually kind of tell like who's going to be a filler champion. I don't feel like there's anyone next or someone who's supposed to take the title from EO. You know?
I think
Not that I'm
EO
saying
is
she's going to have
setting
a
up
year-long
a
reign.
WrestleMania program.
I don't think she's going to have a year-long reign, but I'm also saying that no one's like predictably next for her.
My WrestleMania prediction: Io versus Asuka versus Kairi Sane.
I wanted to say the same thing. Oh my God, hear me out. Survivor Series is all the different groups breaking up and they fight each other. So like Judgment Day, all against each other. Bloodline, all against each other. Damage Control, all against each other. I don't want this to happen. But Imperium, all against each
I
other.
think we're getting War Games again.
I don't think we're getting War Games
Not
again. They
getting
would have
War
already
Games.
announced.
Yeah,
it.
I think they're talking about like going back to the old way.
Ew. If it's, I mean,
Traditional
I was
Survivor
thinking
Series.
about the 5v5 shit. I was thinking about the 5v5 shit.
I like the 5v5.
I don't like it.
Traditional Survivor Series is fire. I don't care what anybody says.
Me too. I love Raw versus SmackDown.
Raw versus SmackDown is hard.
Whoa. I like the teams.
Yeah.
I just need them
Sometimes.
I just need to like.
I love the
slide in.
Shield. When the Shield used to reunite during them shits, I used to love that shit
Big
because
Show
Team
turning.
Cena versus the Authority with Dolph Ziggler. Come on.
Oh my god, I
Randy
remember
Orton.
that night, bro.
The greatest
Randy
Survivor
Orton.
Series match.
Live. Oh man.
Whoa. There's been some great Survivor Series matches. We definitely will when Survivor Series comes around. We will rank our favorite teams.
Survivor Series matches?
Our teams. We could do teams.
Ooh, that's a good
we could
one.
rank teams. We could rank teams.
And we'd have to watch all the old Survivor Series.
Or we
though.
could draft our own Survivor Series teams.
We could do both.
We could do both.
My personal favorite of all time for Survivor Series is when they add NXT into the mix.
oh, that shit was crazy. I love
shit
that
was
storyline.
crazy.
I love that storyline.
Why they're not doing that shit again? I don't know. They need to bring it back.
Adam Cole versus Daniel Bryan. How do you guys feel about this JD and the Judgment thing, bro? That got me hyped.
Well, first of all, I'm glad that they finally picking up now.
You weren't on the call yet. I said that JD should replace Finn. Rhea is the definitive leader of the group. JD and Damien are a tag team. I think they could win the tag titles. I think it would be an awesome team. And then Dominic kind of just fuddles around and doesn't do much, just gets booed.
Nah, I want Finn to
I
leave
want JD to
Judgment
be in there.
and go with JD. JD and Finn versus Dom and Dom and Damien. That'll go crazy.
That's what I said.
That'll go crazy.
Really?
Yeah,
Yes.
that would be
I
my
don't
thought.
see Finn. Honestly,
JD and
like,
Finn, bro. But
But that would be the same. That would be the same type. You would have the same
20-year
person.
friendship.
JD and Damien, you got the powerhouse, and then you have the dude who does all the cool shit.
Nah.
That's a good team
Well,
right
that's
there.
just Finn, and you're just putting Finn. You're just replacing Finn with Finn.
Finn with
JD
Finn,
is
you know?
Finn.
Yeah,
So
but, like,
why would you
low-key-
put Finn and Finn on the same team?
Yeah, exactly.
So imagine, but imagine that, bro. 20-year friendship together going against Judgment Day, Finn's old group, Finn's old brothers.
I like JD's moveset more than I like Finn's moveset.
I like JD. I miss the UK.
JD's, I don't know what his finisher's called, but the headbutt into the suplex is like my favorite finisher in the world.
Oh,
That's
Devlin
the signature.
side. Devlin side.
Devlin
The Devlin
side.
side, yeah. The Devlin
No,
side.
Devlin side. No, not Devlin side. Devlin side. I don't
Oh,
care.
Devlin side?
Yes, because they changed it. If you watch the UK, it's Devlin side. I'm just.
Oh, I get it now.
No.
Because Jordan Devlin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's Devlin side. Devlin side. And
That's hard.
when they said it, Devlin side, I was like, what the heck is that? That's not what it's called. And then I thought I was tripping. But
You just thought, just because you're not listening to UK announcers, that they're just messing up.
Yeah, I was just like, oh.
It's not UK saying in the UK slang.
Yeah.
Or
Wait. MJF and Adam Cole challenge Aussie Open tonight.
Yes, for the
Oh my
buy-in.
gosh!
They're working double duty.
Oh my god!
Cooking.
I'm gonna cry.
When we get Rhea Bianca's losing the first one. No, it doesn't matter where that pay-per-view is, where that match is
I don't
at.
believe.
Wherever
Well, I
that
don't
match
believe-
is, Bianca's losing it.
No, I don't think so because I feel like Bianca's about to have a heel turn soon.
Bianca's
So I feel like Bianca's about to turn heel soon. So after I feel like if Bianca's a heel and Rhea's a face at the time, I feel Bianca's gonna win that
it's
first
not.
match.
This what's gonna happen. Bianca's not about to turn heel. Everyone wants Bianca to turn heel. Bianca's not gonna turn heel. Bianca's about to go.
It's not. She wants to turn heel too.
Bianca's
it's not
about
just
to
everybody.
go. Bianca's about to go away. Bianca's about
Her
to go away
husband
and
just-
come back.
Her husband just turned heel. You don't think she? But Bianca was a decent heel in NXT. Don't forget that.
Bianca's
Bianca
also one
started
of them
off as a
people.
heel.
Bianca's also one of them people. Remember, I brought this up earlier. If you back earlier, Bianca's also one of them people that's NXT runs was nowhere near their main roster run. It's not
Oh, yeah,
even,
most
it's
def,
not
most
even
def.
you don't even need to mention that Bianca went to NXT. That's how it's just like, okay, like she went to NXT, lost. I don't think Bianca picked up wins. She did, but like major wins, no major wins on NXT. And then you get to
I
the main
agree.
roster and you have major wins on the main roster as a face. Now you want to turn heel, you're probably getting. Why do you think if I am winning title after title, WrestleMania after WrestleMania, main event and doing all this stuff as a face, why would I turn heel? Because maybe you're losing fan support because fans think you're over too much. Your fans think you're this.
I think
But-
Bianca gets booed if she wins another title.
Yeah,
if they don't
that's
wait long enough.
You take her away. You take Bianca away for like months. You take her away for months, probably.
I agree.
And then
What I'm saying, you can't just keep saying take them away. These are people's career right there. These are people's livelihood.
you can
understand
have
that,
them go on a vacation. You can have them go away for a little bit.
They can take a break.
Charlotte goes away all the time, comes back, wins a title, the crowd goes crazy, then gets bored of her, and then she dips. She did it
Sounds
like
like
4
Charlotte to me.
times. She's done it like 4 times.
But that's like Scarlett. She's a flair. Scarlett has been given it handed to her whole life. I'm not. No. Let me take that back. I want to say she's been.
Drew
handed
just
to her.
did it. Drew just did it. Left, came back. The crowd went crazy.
Drew is doing contract negotiations, though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like he left, came back. Wrestlers
And he was
used to-
quote unquote. He was actually injured though. Drew was
wrestlers-
actually good with
okay,
injury.
but wrestlers injuries is probably some of like the worst things and sometimes the best things because then you leave and then you come back and the crowd is happy to see you. Now, you don't think WWE can do safe injuries? Like Bianca just got hurt. Okay, Bianca could go on a little vacation while Montez and Dawkins are doing their thing, so it's not like a money situation like she's by herself. And then she comes back fully
I
in
feel
shape,
like
jacked.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like
Bianca
she
coming
comes
back.
back and she joins. She joins. I feel like she joins
You
Dawkins.
don't even got to do that. Just have her come back jacked, not even jacked, but just have her come back like in physique shape
But
to where
listen,
it's like a body in. Yeah.
Imagine this. Imagine this. Street Profits are the tag team champions. Bobby Lashley is the United States champion, and Bianca's the women's title again, and they're all heels. Imagine that, all of them being heels.
I
You don't
don't
think
think
that
we
would be
need
a
another
That's too
faction
dominant
to
many.
win all the belts
That's too
already.
many heel factions, and also you got to look at the roster itself. Let's just say she comes back to
But
SmackDown.
think about it. Then you can get your war games though.
If she
You
comes
can
back to
put
SmackDown,
Judgment Day versus hurt the new Hurt Business or whatever they're called. Think about it. You
They're
get
gonna have
war games.
women like a mixed tag war
Rhea wants a
games.
match against Edge. Rhea already wants a match
we're
against.
not,
That's
we're
completely
not,
different than
we're
what.
not giving.
We're not getting into mixed
This is what I want to say.
gender tag matches right now.
If Bianca turns heel, so she'll be heel.
What's
Oscar will
gonna
be
happen?
heel. Bianca, Oscar. Charlotte is an in-between person, but most people think Charlotte's just a heel. I don't care what anybody says. People will be like, well, Charlotte was a face during this match. Charlotte's mostly a
She's
heel.
always a heel.
Charlotte's always a heel. Bailey, right? Then you'll have.
You're gonna turn EO face.
Okay, that's 4-1. That's 4-1.
Then you got sadly it's Shotzi face.
Okay, we're talking about competing people, but okay, you got Shotzi. You got Shotzi. That's still.
You got Becky Lynch. You got
Becky's on Raw. I'm talking about SmackDown. Selena Vega.
Sure.
Well, if we're throwing Shotzi in there, we're throwing Shotzi in there.
Selena.
Selena.
Okay.
Okay. Look at who's on the other side though. Bianca.
Wait, is it
Oscar.
Shayna's
Bianca.
on SmackDown? Shayna's on SmackDown.
No, Shayna's on Raw.
She's on Raw.
No, she's on SmackDown. She
Shayna's
just
on
went to
Raw.
Raw last week, but just for that one. But
No,
she's been
Shayna's
on
always
SmackDown.
been on
Both
Raw.
got
Shayna
drafted
been
to
on
Raw,
Raw.
bro.
They both got drafted to Raw.
No, they didn't. They got
Yes, they
drafted
did.
to SmackDown.
No, they've
Yes,
been on
they did.
Raw. They've been on Raw.
Drafted to Raw, bro.
Oh,
The
yeah,
tag
you-
titles are on Raw, so it doesn't even matter. The tag titles are a Raw belt because they got.
All right.
So like you have just listen to the lineup of heels, right? And you tell me Io's got to fight Bianca, Asuka, Charlotte, Bailey.
But all right, you take away Charlotte. 'Cause
Io's
Charlotte
the
goes on
biggest- Okay,
a hiatus, right? But you
Bianca,
understand, and
Asuka,
look,
Bailey.
you build those three like matches. Imagine at least 2 matches each.
Io being the face over all of them. Io being the face over all of them, getting the crowd behind Io.
Io's already a face in Puerto Rico. You didn't see the pop she was getting over Bianca.
We're talking
Io can
about
be-
we're talking about going to places. We're talking about going to places that are like small places, like going to like.
But all right, what about Detroit? Detroit, that whole stadium was going crazy when Io cashed it in.
It's a
I think
cash
no
in.
matter who
It's a
cashed
cash
it
in. It's a
it goes
cash
crazy.
in.
Passion.
It's a
So
cash
you don't
in.
think Io has the possibility of becoming
No,
a top face?
no. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you have to have Io compete against 4 women that have already been established.
I
4
got you,
women
but
that
you
have
saying
already.
that
If they go to Mississippi, if they go to
help.
Mississippi, do you think Io is getting more cheers in Mississippi than Bailey, Charlotte, Bianca, and Asuka?
But I'm saying, so I got a question. So how are you gonna build her as a credible champion if you don't give her those opponents?
I'm not.
How are you
I
gonna
would-
build her as one of the top WWE faces? How are you gonna have her as your World Woman Champion if you don't have her face Oscar? You don't have her face Charlotte.
You don't have
her.
You don't. That's not what I'm
So
saying.
who is she going to
What
face?
I'm
then?
saying is you're putting. They can have matches with these people. You're saying her adversaries, her villains, are those 4, are Io's villains because you're not.
So who would you? All right. So who are you gonna put against
You
that?
leave
that's going to
Bianca.
sell out
If you leave
pay-per-view?
Bianca a face, she only has to deal with Bailey, Asuka, and Charlotte. Right? That's more manageable than throwing Bianca in there, who is probably the strongest on the roster. Right?
I got a question. So if you're if you're building her as a credible champion, so who besides you said Bailey, Oscar, and then so one Charlotte goes away, right? Say Charlotte goes on her
So
little
it's
hiatus,
Bailey and
right?
Asuka. It's Bailey and Asuka are the heels.
Right. So Oscar Bailey, they're not gonna turn her. They're not gonna turn Bailey until for not a couple months now. Bailey's not turning until all the way to Rumble. Correct.
Okay, correct.
You're not gonna. So that means you can't give her just an Oscar feud from now all the way to Rumble.
Io's still a heel. Io's still a heel. If Bailey hasn't
This
turned
is
on
where
him,
I'm saying the Bailey feud is what's going to change her into a face.
but this is what I'm
That's
saying.
exactly what I was gonna say.
This
too.
is what I'm saying. I'm fine with Io becoming a face. You're telling me that the villains that she has to fight have been some of the best champions that we've had.
If you so, what happened about Rhea when Rhea got the title?
Who did
Not
Rhea
this,
fight?
not this ring, not this ring, not
Charlotte.
this ring. Of course, not this ring. I'm talking about her first World Women's Championship.
She fought Charlotte and Nikki Cross. That was it.
Rhea's first reign was not good.
She fought Charlotte and Nikki Cross, and that's because Rhea became a face. Rhea became a face, Nikki Cross became a heel, and then Charlotte came back.
Guys, you guys completely forgot that her big feud is going to be Bailey.
It was going to be Bailey.
Oh, it's
Bailey's going to be the
that's
main
what I was
heel
gonna
of this
say.
story.
That's what I was gonna say. Eventually, like to answer Tony, it's going to be with Bailey.
Yes, it's going to be with
Bailey's
Bailey.
gonna have the jealousy.
But I'm
jealousy
And yes,
I'm saying
the
so after
WrestleMania
Bailey-
match might be Bianca Io.
What I'm talking about, this whole conversation I've been talking about, is not recent. I'm talking about like
All right,
we're gonna say
the whole thing started is so question. So you do not see Bianca turning him. That's
I don't
how
see
the whole.
Bianca turning heel because later down the line, years later down the line, because people stay in heel and faces, they don't just flip flop every year. So it's gonna be like if Bianca turns heel, Bianca's gonna be heel for the next 5 years.
No,
That's dead. Bianca.
Yeah.
What happened to Becky? Becky wasn't heel for 5 years. Becky was here for a year or two.
a year.
So you don't think Bianca could do the same thing? Like
What-
you've
what would-
been talking about
would
taking
be the-
breaks.
What would be the
Unlike,
point?
unlike Becky, Bianca's heel is probably one of the best things going for her, especially back in the NXT days. I loved her heel.
Like Curtis, you right now you even hate Bianca. So you wouldn't even start liking her if she turned heel?
I hated
that's
Bianca's
a 5-year
title reign.
process. That's a 5-year
I hated
process.
Bianca's title reign. It got boring. It got stale. This is the same thing. I just wanted her to turn heel because I know how she is when she turns heel.
That's a
That's all
Exactly.
it is.
That's a
It,
I like
5-year
Bianca.
process.
brings her new fresh energy. It gives
Yeah.
a different side of her.
And y'all want to?
Is-
You brought
that's why I
up.
was-
Sorry. You brought up Becky. Becky turned heel for a little bit because it was better for her to be a face. It was better for her to be a face. So you might as well just go back to being a face. If Bianca turns heel and it goes well, that's a 5-year process. We're just gonna keep you heel. It's heat. It's heat. There's no point in turning Becky heel because Becky's raw as a face. So we're just gonna turn her back. Never mind. Reverse it
But
back.
I'm saying, so what's so bad about keeping Bianca heel though? So you have Roxy you can build up to go against heel Bianca. You have Soul to go against heel Bianca. You have other stars that's going to be
What
coming
I'm
in.
saying,
Yeah,
there's
so
going to be
bad-
other people that's coming in. There's going to be other people that's coming in. The futuristic people, there's going to be future people that's coming in. But then those future people have to be on the same level as the heels that you're going to have. If you turn Bianca heel within this year, you'll have, on SmackDown at least, Bianca, Asuka, Bailey. Those are the
and then
three.
you could add Kyrie.
So I
Kyrie's
think
gonna probably be a face.
Kyrie's not going to be in this group.
Yes, Kevin has been
Nah.
confirmed already.
Oscar.
No, it hasn't.
Yes, it has.
With Oscar.
So I think the way we should conclude this would be that I do think Bianca will turn heel. I don't think it will be like full-fledged heel. I do think that she'll turn heel. She'll have a little feud with Io. I don't think it will be her first feud of the title reign. But I don't think Bianca will ever go full heel. I think she'll be a tweener for a little bit before going back to face, kind of like what Becky did in 2019.
Thank you.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't hate Bianca, bro. I don't hate
Yeah,
Bianca.
I'm not saying you hate Bianca, but like you feel right now what she's putting out on television is stale.
It's stale. The same thing, the talking, the moveset.
And this is just like and this is just what happened with Braun. Braun got stale. And what happened when he turned heel?
I don't think Braun got
Everybody
still. I think we all knew Carmella Hayes was next, and it was just a matter of time. I think it just got close to
I
that
was
time.
tired of Braun
I
Breaker
can't
since
trust.
Worlds Collide.
I can't trust.
Since Worlds Collide.
I can't trust NXT. But that's next time. That's next time. We'll get into all of that. We'll get into all of that next time. So if you guys like this type of content, always hit the subscribe button, like the video, comment the video, share the video. We want to hear your thoughts about wrestling. We want to hear other topics that you would want to bring up about wrestling, because that's what this is all about. It's about the love of wrestling, and every single person in here loves wrestling. So we'll see y'all later.